everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to look into this very sad exhaust, why it is sad. So it has to go back to when I bought this car 6 months ago. I was told that there was like exhaust leak. Okay, at that point I thought it was this one, which turn out now I know that it is this one. But like when I was working on the timing belt change on this car, I noticed there was actually also another exhaust leak on the front of the engine, which I think I kind of fixed that. Although they're like still minor issue, very tiny issue, but I'm going to cover that separately. But anyway, I thought that it was the front, so I thought that I was misled by the seller. But then I didn't ever think about like taking a look on this exhaust. So guess what, when I was working on the rear how we call it, like the bearing, the wheel bearing here, like I get better access to here, and then I noticed things like this. So hopefully the light can show it, but you can probably see that there is a gap in the joint of the silencer with the pipe, right? So that's lovely. So that's quite a gap. So I think that explains why I feel like this car was a bit loud when the car started. So how loud is that? So so it was a point that well, first of all, I mean I actually personally like that sound because it's quite sporty, it's quite raw, to be honest. Like imagine you pull out the silencer, like every single car will feel it's sporty, it's raw, right? So but anyway, the thing is, I'm not the main driver of this car. The main driver of this car is my wife. And think about when she do a school run, when she do a supermarket, every time she start the car, people around just stare at her. So you can feel that the sound, it does have some noise. That's what I want to say. So and that's why I think although I personally like that sound, because think about this, people pay huge money to get a silencer sound like that, and now because now I got this free, and now I need to remove this, yeah. But anyway, I think this was the right thing to do for my wife, so that's why I'm going to do that. Look at here what we got. We got a lovely, I don't know how you call it, actually I bought it last year. Because why? You guess what? I did the exhaust change for my Fiat 500 a year ago for a very similar reason. The leak was somewhere, not this back, but I decided to replace the whole thing. But it was just original one, although actually after replacing that thing it sounds much better. But anyway, that's not the point here. The point is I got this tool to help me to remove the rubber mount, mounting that exhaust, so that I can remove that, some socket, whatever. And then this fire stuff, this torch that I may use, because think about the gun and the residual, the carbon connecting between joints of this silencer, to the pipe. Then maybe I need that, so I'm just having this standing by. WD-40 help me to remove the rubber. I also got this clamp, may need to use that, I don't know. Also this exhaust, I also order a replacement of rubber. Let's see, do I need to use that? But yeah, this is an exhaust from I think Alfa shop, very nice. So it's very quick. I ordered on Sunday, it delivered on Tuesday, right? I think about they received the order on Monday, and then I got it delivered on Tuesday. Super quick. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this is how it looks like, underneath, right? So we have one clamp here, right, holding this to the mid pipe, which, well, some corrosion, but I'm going to ignore it for now. Anyway, I need to undo this, and then maybe I need to apply some heat to loosen this thing here, which I need another pair of gloves for sure, if it is heat, right? So if it got heat up, right? So okay, this rubber mount here that help holding this thing in place. Right, so and then another one here, so you can see I already like apply some lubrication here, like WD-40, right? So I think it should be a simple job, I suppose. Yeah, let's see. Hell, what the hell? So I guess this is a little bit loose right now, so I will just remove this clamp afterwards. For now, let me focus on getting this rubber out of the way first. Well, actually, maybe I should start looking into this first. So once this is done, so I can maybe like just get this thing out of the way as well. Yeah, let's change the sequence. So right, I totally forgot how I did that last time, but basically like you need this help, like, you know, this clamp to clamp the rubber. And now, because actually I don't think this rubber mount is a great shape, so, and also like I indeed ordered this replacement as well, 2 of this. So I did the same, but actually the part number are the same, so I don't know if you can see it like so, but anyway, I got 2 of this. So what I'm going to do, I'll just do a shortcut. I just cut it, and I'll just cut it and replace the new one. Like, I mean, time is money, right? Like, so just get it done first. So now I got this rubber all cut, and now it's just leaning on this pipe here. So I will see how easy or how difficult this is to remove this. Oh god. Okay, not great. It's like it wants to like stick here. Like maybe I can apply some heat, see if this actually help it loosen the whole thing. I guess it's good to get some support, so that it won't fall on you, right? But apparently this is snapped, so basically it lost the support, and then like, yeah, I need to get this out anyway. Yeah. So because I don't have much luck in you know, removing this exhaust, so I think mostly like it's because like I'm stuck, you know, I'm just horrible, like, yeah, horrible home mechanic. Yeah, finally I call myself home mechanic. So I'm thinking maybe the best thing I can do is replace, just bite the bullet and also replace the midsection here, which is just a long tube. So I will see. The nuts here is not too bad. I think if I hit this up, I probably can undone this. But yeah, let me at least take some look, trying to gauge how possible this can be. Okay, so just like whatever things that I'm trying to do here, it ended up in a mess. But anyway, I make a progress to undone this mid pipe here. So it means that at least I can look up the part diagram and get a replacement for this mid pipe. There's nothing wrong with it except like a bit of surface rust. Yeah, I mean, but you know, I just cannot get the silencer out. So I mean, I know, you know, I should reuse this mid pipe, but anyway, this is what I take. So what I did was I used the torch to heat up the nuts. So one here, right? So you can see one nut here, one at the back. Actually, I removed it down. Where is that? Let me find it. Where is that? Oh, actually no. So the stud is built in with the tube here, also here, right? So it's actually come with the tube. So I heat that up. I heat up the nuts holding these things, and then I spray WD-40. But I mean, when you apply the after you spray the WD-40 and then like you apply the torch, the heat again, make sure you got something that help you to stop catching fire, because like torch and lubricants does not get along, they can burn. So like, you know, if you got any fire, like use this like heat resistant glove to like, you know, put it off. At least this is what I did. I forgot to take a footage when I was working on this thing, but you know, you know what I mean, right? So anyway, like when you use this fire, like you always just be careful, like make sure you got something that can help you to stop the fire. So now the problem is like I still need to undo this mount. I think I need to buy a new one, to be honest. Like this is not in good shape, but I'm going to try to apply this thing again, like because last time I was really able to did that. But a second. Wow, I almost burned this LCD. So yeah, I can see smoke coming from here, and then I feel they warm here. So so what happened was that like on the other day, like I was working on the wheel, right, and then it's like it actually made the glass here all broke. So because I was stupid, I let the wheel, you know, fall on the glasses. So you can see like, you know, all these glasses are gone. So I need a way to properly shoot this thing again, or like replace this panel here. But anyway, like this just you know, just something that, you know, can happen if you're not careful enough. So I'll be set. Yeah, I need to fix this. Okay, so let's get some tool. Like, I mean, let's see if I can actually apply that rubber out. If not, I will cut it. By the way, you can see this actually I twist this thing multiple times and then it dropped on the ground now. So yeah, all clear. Nope, I actually snapped the plastic here, like the rubber here, so I will just cut it. I mean, like, I forgot, like you probably need some tools to hold that thing, like, but I mean, again, it's just few pounds. I'll just, you know, cut it. Now basically, like, we got this silencer removed, we got the mid pipe removed as well. As you can see, it's a very lovely state. I basically like use my hand to like shake it, and then like, you know, I think like 50 times, then it collapses itself. So the mid section, this is, in my case, it hold by a 12mm nuts here, like, you know, this side, like, and then like you can imagine like the down pipe, the section connecting to the down pipe got another M12, like, you know, going from here like this, and then the post is here, like, you know. But anyway, it's like a 12mm. I believe this one is M8, you know, whatever, you know, that thing is. Because like, you know, I ordered a new mid pipe, and then I noticed that. So you take a look here. Let's see here. So if you look at here, like it don't have anything to mount. It's basically like two holes here, right? So I ordered this thing super quick. What? I got it from eBay anyway. So M8 exhaust nut and bolt, I think, in stud. Let me see. Come on. Yes, I imagine I can just put this thing in and then lock it, you know, on both sides. Then they should, you know, hold together. This stud here is 40mm. Again, I don't have any sponsor, so I pay it myself, right? So I'm just saying, like, you know, this is what I use. Like, in case you don't have ideas, you can find it in eBay. So what? This is the mid pipe. The brand that I use is this one. So which is, I don't know, the cheapest I can find, to be honest. Like one of the cheapest. I don't know what to say. Like, you know, is it decent? Is it bad? Is it good? I cannot tell. The only reason that I choose this is I thought it is something that just as simple as that, right? Like just a pipe, and I mean, it should do its job, right? Like, you know, I cannot imagine, like, you know, if it still collapses itself, like, you know, like it's just a metal, right? So silencer, I got this brand. So I do want to give a kudos to the Alpha shop here. Like, it's not sponsored again, like I pay myself. Is I think around £200, 190 something. It's basically wrapped in a very, very good, I mean, it's well protected. Like, I basically like have to tear a lot of layers of this thing in order to get access to this. So the brand here is, I cannot pronounce, I don't know, Imasaf. Imasaf, I don't know what that is. It's made in Italy. So the research that led me to buying this was because I don't want aftermarket one. No, I mean, it's aftermarket, it's not like original, but it's like equivalent to original, because people saying that this brand actually provide a lot of OEM equipments. So I believe it's actually maybe equivalent to the standard silencers that we have on a car. I mean, on our Alpha car. So that's why I go with this exhaust. Again, it's also cheap, right? So it's, I mean, relatively cheap. Like, you know, it's reasonable. Like, you know, I can definitely see some other cheaper option, but I mean, for those brands, I cannot speak for those. So this one, at least I know that people saying that this is good, so I go with this. Yeah, good protection, all that. And I also bought this clamp. So so basically, like, connect the midsection to the silencer. Like, basically, you can imagine, put it like this. Sure, I can use something like this, right? Like, you know, the one that I hit earlier, right, with hammer. But I mean, this is the one suggested in the past diagram, and for someone that don't have the skills to do some magic themselves, I would just link with some original parts. That's, I mean, at least the parts number it match. So I would just go with this. What else? Mount. I got some mount here. Like, you know, is, you know, some mounts. Like, so the only thing that I miss right now is the gasket that's sitting here. That I thought I should replace, but then that thing I ordered on Tuesday, or maybe what, I forgot, like probably like Tuesday afternoon. It basically like didn't deliver until, like, it just didn't deliver. And then now it's Saturday, and I don't plan to wait for another week to get this thing done. So I will just reuse the old gasket. Worst case, I have to, you know, undone some of this to sit in the new gasket if I really need to. But yeah, for now I will just use the old one. So yeah, this is what I have. So let's get the things in. So I'm actually prepared, like, you know, what I need to do, and I'm moving these things around, and notice the old one is actually slightly smaller than the new one. So anyway, so this one very tiny little things that I noticed, but it should fit, you know, the parts number should be correct, right? So yeah, I mean, then another thing that I want to talk about is, like, you know, how I don't know how you manage to become a condition like this, but can you hear that noise inside? And then, like, you can see this rubbish coming up from the exhaust. Like, it's basically like inside is like all broken. So okay, now we are back here, and let's do a slightly, like, clean this dirt. Yeah, in case it helps. I don't know. Better than nothing. Okay, so the next thing that I think I should do is get the mount in here. So yeah, all right, so it should go here, and the best thing I can do would be, like, get this thing in first, which is yeah. So basically, I think I need to get this thing in first, which is just okay. Now it is in. In all honesty, I don't know which one would be easier, whether you put it on to the body here first, or you put it to here first. So I'm just not sure. So this is actually what I did anyway. So I need to lubricate this side as well. I think maybe I should lubricate this thing here. I'm sorry if it does not film very well, because you know this access is interesting, right? Now I'm a little bit regretted. Actually, maybe it will be easier to put this thing in first, and then, like, you know, push this thing like imagine like the rubber is on here. You can push this thing, although it's still like, it will be like moving a little bit, but still easier than handling the weight of the exhaust pipe and then like trying to fit this rubber in. Is great. Yeah, anyway, I set up this for myself again. So I just removed this rubber from the hanger here, right? So I think I should just focus to get this thing in first, and then afterwards I will just try to put this thing onto the mount, the rubber itself. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know if you can see, like I was using this to ply this thing like this. Now I finally recall how I did that last time. So yeah. Finally, this indeed slightly easier. So at least my conclusion right now is that, like, you know, getting the rubber on the mount first and then mount the tube afterwards. That's my conclusion. Okay, I totally forget about this gasket here. Yes, it's easier to see it here. Oh, right. Yes, I cleaned the gasket a little bit. I hope it is okay. So this is, yeah, this 13 mil somehow. It's slightly different to the one that was on the exhaust. The one on the exhaust in my case was 12 mil. I don't know if it is like a standard, but anyway, I got a 13 here. So yeah, that means I can apply more torque, I guess, or maybe like less point to rounding the head. But yeah, I mean, sure, I need some tools to tighten this thing afterwards, but for now should be fine. All mounted, hopefully should do its things. And let's move on. Going to put the silencer back. Okay, now we are here. So the elephant in the room right now is, how can I mount this thing? So yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I should, you know, put this rubber in first, because look at this. It's like 2 holes here, and then like only 1 hole holding the exhaust here, right? So I just cannot justify, like, you know, supporting this thing and then like you know, trying to mount the rubber to 2 holes at a time. So I'll just you know, take my time, do that rubber, you know, inside here. Yeah, I mean on here. So yeah, hopefully it should be straightforward. We will see. So actually, when I look into this thing again, I changed my mind. I guess I will mount the rubber, you know, the rubber to here first, like, you know, so that I can push this thing in, because it's the, like how it works, right? So you push this rubber on the mount, and then like this this thingy push all the way there, and then I also got a support from the subframe. So in that way I should be able to align the location, and then after this is in, I can see if I can push the rubber like basically like this direction, because if you look at there, like that they are like two stud, also with this stud they are all in one direction. So I would just push it like this. So once I fit this thing in, so let's see if that works. Okay, so as you can see, I'm hanging this thing here. I think is a little bit closer to what I want to achieve here. So basically, like the way that to fit this thing in, I was thinking I need to remove the subframe. I was thinking, like I was basically like panic, like how the hell, like installing exhaust will require remove the subframe, right? No, I don't have to. So basically I need to jack up the car a little bit more, so that again, like the weight of the wheel will help you to lower the subframe, give you a slightly more leverage or room or clearance, so that you can fit this thing in. It is still not super easy. Basically, like you have to like wiggle this thing quite a bit, like to find your way to slip this thing in. So but this is how it looks like. So basically, like if you can see, it's here. So the problem is I need to mount this thing to the rubber first, so that I can mount the other rubbers inside, right? So somewhere over there. But anyway, like just wiggle, like wiggle, turn your way, and find your way to slip this thing in. It's gonna be a not super easy job if you're trying to do it at your driveway. So I mean, I do it from this angle, right? Basically, like where I see it, like I just trying to like push this thing, like wiggle all the way. So yeah, hopefully it should not be too difficult to get the rubber in. Like basically, like how I did it is like push this rubber all the way to, like you see this a little bit like incline or incline here, right? Like push this rubber all the way to here, so that I have more room to squeeze this thing into the rubber. Yeah, it is a good muscle training, which is good for your body. So this final thing, I can see the end of the tunnel. Oh, but hell, I have a bigger problem here now. How can I fit this thing in if I got this all lined up? Okay, I believe I still need to wiggle this thing a little bit to give me more room, so I can connect all this thing. But yeah, this is like I loosen the bolt here, and then like slip this thing in. Yeah, I hope I can put this thing in. Can I? Yeah, I don't understand, like how does this design, do I actually need this? Maybe I don't have to now. Hell, like I may need that simple thing, because yeah, so basically like this is not needed, maybe. So I guess I need this back, so I undone that, and I mean get myself this here to see if I can install this. Yeah, maybe it is good just hang it there like for now, and yeah, maybe at some point we can slip this thing to the correct position. I guess this is the plan. Whether this work out or not is another thing. So I think this is now in a better shape here. So I try very much to make this have no gap here, so you don't want to fit in a new exhaust and then and then before that you fix the exhaust leak, and then there's a little hole here that leaking the exhaust, right? So the way that I did that was like basically like I leverage this thing here, or like the whole body here, like keep trying to apply the force towards the front here, right? So yeah, I'm sorry, the video is a little bit like weird, this angle, but yeah, just how I did that. Maybe there's a better way. Yeah, just like this, like, again, there must be a better way, I know, but this is how I did it. And then I hope this actually align, if you can see it, like, at least a little bit closer. Maybe I need to push this thing a little bit further. Okay, so this is in. So you can see like the rubber is in. Like, I think this is relatively simple. It just, because I'm a bit tired, to be honest, after all this fight. So yeah, and so here I think I need to move this thing to the front, get it mounted properly. Yeah. Do I have a right size? To be honest, it seems does not want to go any further. Hell, please. So actually I suspect this one cannot be used here because the size may not be correct for this exhaust. This one was, I bought it for the Fiat 500, and then end up I don't have to use this, so I have an extra left. But now I need another one to clamp it here, which I probably not going to do it today. I can come back on this. So now the thing is, like, I can probably like test this exhaust, I guess. this is how it looks like after the fitting, right? So yeah, apparently there's still some condensation inside, so is I can see some smoke coming out, but when I test drive this, but I think overall is how it sounds like, how it drives like. I do notice like after I replaced the exhaust, I mean the silencer, it seems when the car accelerates, it's a little bit more eager to accelerate than before. So I'm not sure if it's something to do with the leak like previously, like slightly affected that performance. But yeah, I mean, if you fancy a more loud exhaust, I mean, and if you are on a budget, maybe one thing that you could consider is to make a hole between like your mid pipe and the exhaust, and I mean the mid pipe and also the silencer, so that you can have something more louder. Actually, I missed that noise a little bit, but I know this exhaust now is a better fit for my boss, my wife, you know, to use as a daily. So yeah, I think this is like what this video is about, and I hope you found these videos useful. And if you like my video, please if you can subscribe and like it, it would definitely like help me to grow my channel. And thank you. See you in next episode. Thank you.